guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro. I am your host, the Big Bad Broski Triple B, or you can call me the Broski with the Moski. And this video will be another preview and a prediction video for the next WWE PPV. That's pay-per-view. Actually, technically PPVPP. Anyways, so I'll be reviewing or previewing and giving predictions on TLC, which is the next event. It will be December 20th, 2020. So 2020. And yeah, I reviewed the last pay-per-view, which was Survivor Series. I previewed it rather, sorry, and gave my predictions, and it was fun. So I thought I'd do another one, and actually I was pretty accurate with my predictions. To my surprise, I only got one match wrong. But that probably won't happen this time around. And by the way, this will be a very, simplistic review. It's more for relaxation purposes. So if you're looking for an in-depth preview of TLC, this is not the video for you. At this point, I'm more of a casual viewer. I don't watch Raw or SmackDown. I don't have time. I might catch a match here and there. But I do watch the events, so just keep that in mind. And alright, let's get started here. So the first match is for the WWE. Well, I'm saying first match. I don't know what order the matches are going to be in, but first match I'm looking at is a WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match between Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, who are the current Tag Team Champions, versus Asuka and a mannequin? No, to be determined. So originally it was Lana. It was supposed to be Lana. I'm not sure what happened. I think they had a match and she's selling a kayfabe injury. She's not really injured as far as I know, but so I don't know if they're, again, this is part of some kind of punishment because Rusev going to AEW or what's going on. Some people say she's going to come back before the pay-per-view on Sunday, and that's something to keep in mind, is that this is before the final SmackDown, so anything can happen, I guess, on that final SmackDown that changes all of this. So, but as far as I know, as of right now, as a recording, it's still to be determined who Asuka's partner is going to be, which makes it much more difficult to predict who's going to win, of course. So, but that being said, and I know I've shared this in my last video, I am not a fan of Nia Jax at all. I do like Shayna Baszler. It's an odd couple of a team. I like Asuka and Lana, which may or may not be in the match. I don't hate her, but I don't know. She's just alright, I guess. And I'm not saying I hate Nia Jax, but as in terms of her work as a wrestler, I'm not really a big fan at all. But with that being said, I still think that Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are going to retain the championship. So my pick for this match would probably be Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I don't know if they have a team name. I don't think they do, or else they would have. It wouldn't be listed here, but I don't know, Jaxler or Jazzler maybe, or whatever. I don't know, combining their two names together. But yeah, I think it'll be, but I don't know, it can still go either way. And a lot of it really depends on who Asuka's partner is. I've heard some rumors, but I'm not going to speculate at this moment. But other than that, I don't think the Baszler and Asuka parts will be good, but I don't think it's going to be a great match. Okay, so that's my first pick. For the second match, it is a regular singles match. It'll be, as far as I know, again, this can change, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, with Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton. This one is also another difficult one to predict. My instinct is to go with the Fiend. I'm not too big of a fan of that character. I think Bray Wyatt's a great, I don't want to use the word actor. Some people might get upset, but he does good promos and all that. He's convincing as the character, but I'm not really too into that character. But And Randy Orton, he's great. He's a legend or whatever. It can be boring at times. I'm not gonna lie, but my instinct was to go with the Fiend. I mean, like, logically, if I was running the company, I'd probably go with the Fiend. But you gotta go with WWE logic here. So I think it's gonna be Randy Orton because he had to drop the title to Drew McIntyre. When was it? It was like on a Raw or something before Survivor Series or something like that, or maybe even before that. I don't know. I can't remember. My memory's hazy. But the point is, I don't know. He hasn't been. I feel like they wanted to like give him a win. I don't know what he's done since then on Raw or SmackDown or whatever show he's on. I think he's on. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But the point is, I believe Randy Orton's gonna win. Just my instinct once again. I don't know. All right. So that's match 2, and this is going to be a short video because there really isn't that many matches on the show, so maybe I should just slow my roll down just a little bit. All right, next match will be the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. So that'll be the New Day, which is Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, who are the current champions, versus the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin with MVP in their corner. This one, I believe, it's also somewhat hard to predict. I'm going to go with the Hurt Business. I do like the New Day, and the WWE obviously likes them. But I haven't seen too much of the Hurt Business in action, to be honest. Like, I know Shelton Benjamin, I know Cedric Alexander, and I know MVP, but I haven't really seen their matches or their storylines or where they're going or what they're doing. But I just feel like there's no reason for the New Day to retain their belts at this point. So, championships at this belt, just in case Vince is listening, but we know he's not. But yeah, I just think it would make sense to have a title change at this point. I mean, why not? Plus, they have a cool name, the Hurt Business. That's a pretty cool name. So, yep. So that is my official pick for this match. The Hurt Business are gonna be your new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay, match number 4 is WWE SmackDown's Women's Championship. And it will be Sasha Banks, who's the current champion, versus Carmella. Now, let me say this right here. The WWE website's got to be one of the worst websites I've ever seen. Like, I went there trying to find information about TLC so I can make this video. And I was there for a good 5 minutes before I can find anything about TLC. I'm like, this is their next event. It's on Sunday. It's less than a week away, and I can't find it. It takes me this long to find. It should be the first thing you see when you go to the website, but I had trouble finding it. And then when I went to the page, they didn't have all the matches listed. They didn't have the Sasha Banks versus Carmella match. I'm like, wait a minute, like they're showing this on other websites. Like, maybe I thought the match wasn't announced yet or whatever, but like other websites are showing the match there, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But anyways, so this match is happening. I think they updated the website now finally and added this match. But so what do I think is gonna win this one? This one's a tough one too. First I picked Sasha Banks, who was the current champion. I picked her to retain. Again, that's the logical choice. She's the much better performer. Carmella's just meh. She's meh. But I don't know, from what I remember, she was gone for a while. I don't know if she was injured or what the story is there, but suddenly she's back, but I didn't know what she's been doing. Have they been pushing her? What's her trajectory? I don't know, but I picked Sasha Banks because, well, for those reasons, but also because, same reason I picked her to win in my Survivor Series prediction video was because she still has some mainstream buzz for being on Mandalorian. So I'm like, okay, they're probably going to go with her, which they did in the last pay-per-view. Maybe not because of that reason, but So first I thought, okay, she's probably going to win this too. But then I changed my mind and I picked Carmella. Why? Probably not for a good reason, but the reason was because I looked over my predictions for this pay-per-view and I'm like, it's got to be one more title change, right? Or else, I don't know. Maybe that's not the greatest reason, but I'm like, yeah, they probably want another title change, so this one makes sense. So I'm going to go with Carmella. I'll probably be wrong about that one, but who knows? We'll see. Vince likes to, I guess, do the unpredictable sometimes, a lot of times, even though it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of his thing. Okay, that's that match. Next match is a TLC match for the WWE Championship. And that's the current champion Drew McIntyre versus challenger AJ Styles with Omos. And TLC, if you don't know, stands for Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Oh my. Tables and ladders and chairs. Oh my. Tables and sorry. I'll never do that again. But yeah, tables, ladders, and chairs. I believe it's just like a regular ladder match. But you can also use tables and chairs and stuff. So basically the title will be held suspended above the ring. And the competitors have to use a ladder to climb up to the championship. And the first one to pull it off the thing wins the match, wins the belt, title, championship. And if they get hurt, they'll have to go to a medical facility, not a hospital, a medical facility. Gotta get that right. All right. So who will win this one? Well, first of all, I think this is gonna be a really good match. This might be the best match of the pay-per-view. At least it's the one I think I'm looking forward to the most. This one and the next match, but it's definitely be really good, especially with AJ Styles. You know, he can do all the more high-flying stuff, and Drew McIntyre's pretty athletic too. He's going to be in there with more power moves and stuff. And then you got almost just a massive, the guy's height, officially, I think his height is like 27 feet or something like that. Yeah, something like that. So he's a pretty tall dude. Maybe 26, I don't know. But who do I think is going to win? I would say Drew McIntyre. That's a pretty safe bet. Again, you never know. Vince could at the last. I don't even know if Vince knows that at the last second he's gonna maybe decide or change his mind or whatever. But regardless of who wins, I do believe it's gonna be a very good match. Maybe the match of the show. And then the final match, and they'll probably before then they might add another match because, like I said, there's only 6. It seems a bit light, but then again, every match these days has to last 5 hours. So, all right. The final match is another TLC match for the WWE Universal Championship, and it'll be Roman Reigns, who is the current champion, with Paul Heyman, of course, versus the challenger Kevin Owens. And this should be another pretty good match. I like both these guys. So yeah, I don't know if it'll be as good as the McIntyre Styles match, but it could be. And who do I think will win? I don't even know what the storyline is at all here. Like I said, with none of these matches, but I'm just going based on what makes more logical sense at this point, and I think this one will be the safest. Like, this one I can almost guarantee will be Roman Reigns. Like, it would make no sense whatsoever for Kevin Owens to win the championship here. But like I said, I haven't been watching. Who knows? Maybe it'll, if I'd watched Raw this whole time, or SmackDown, whatever the show they're on these days, maybe it would be obvious that Kevin Owens would win, or could win, but I doubt it. So yeah, I would definitely put my money on Roman Reigns if I was a betting man, but I'm not, thankfully. And yeah, so it should be a good match. So yeah, it should be a decent pay-per-view. The TLC matches should be good. I trust that these competitors will have a good match, like I prefer sort of the old school ladder matches with like Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, where it's not just spot after spot using the ladder. You know, just have a regular, start off with a regular match and then eventually get the ladder in there to do some spots, but not like just one spot after another and, you know, stuff that's just too ridiculous or too unrealistic or whatever. But I have a feeling these guys should put on a good show, regardless. And yeah, I'll be watching. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your predictions, who you want to win, who you think's gonna win. And yeah, I guess I'll end the video there. I hope you found it relaxing and entertaining, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.